All right, what's up? So right now we're going to Walmart. We got the diapers on under our pants.
Hey,
Hey, man. Hey, how's it going?
Up? How you doing?
Long time no see.
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Oh, just chilling, hanging around.
Nice day.
Yeah, nice day.
Yep. Have a good one, boys.
Yeah. Domino's. Domino's.
Domino's what?
Pizza.
I didn't know there was no pizza. Get off my cart.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
All right, so before we start this video, I just have to wish DJ Cook a very happy anniversary of not posting on his main channel, because as of October 5th, he will have gone without uploading for 1 year on his main channel, the channel where he makes videos on YouTubers who he deems as bad and he hates them because they're quote-unquote bad, whatever that's supposed to mean, by the way. And honestly, if you ask me, he might as well be making a video on himself. And I think you guys will agree after watching this video. But yeah, anyways, welcome to the video. I wanted to make this video because I saw a lot of people leaving comments on DJ's most recent video on his main channel. Some were saying, how did we all suddenly forget that this guy exists? Broken heart. There's some people saying that they came from a DJ Cook TikTok. I looked on TikTok and I'm pretty sure it's just one of his second channel videos that people have come across that was posted on TikTok. And we have another person 2 months ago saying, bro forgot his password again. Broken heart. Are you sure it was a password? Are you sure? Or was it actually because he decided to sell out and become one of the people who he had once criticized on his DJ Cook channel? Like, it's just so funny. You never know the creator who you're watching or the things that they will do for, let's say, money and clout and attention. Like, you never know the creator, because DJ was all about, like, well, I guess besides the Dole video, he was the one who was claiming that he was making YouTube better and, you know, he was being a janitor for the platform, cleaning up YouTube. And oh brother, let's be real, he wasn't really doing shit for the platform. And when he was talking about things like the Dole situation, because I've been here for years, I was a part of that, I made videos criticizing his Dole video because it was just awful. Now I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent, but if there are people who are here watching the video right now, like current DJ Cook fans, well, there was a situation regarding a scammer known as Dole. He is no longer active here on YouTube, by the way. I just figured I would say that. This was like years ago, but DJ Cook doing his thing, cleaning up YouTube, or so we thought, decided to make a video after hearing about how Dole was making scam live streams. I mean, Dole did a few of these scam streams. He did some for Fortnite, he did some for Roblox. I'm pretty sure this was all about like the Roblox, the free Robux streams that he was doing. And yeah, essentially to make money, Dole would lure young and gullible children to his page, his live stream where he was doing a 24 loop live stream. And in his chat section, he pinned a link to a website that was claiming you could get free Robux and whatnot, or a free gift card. But when you would go to it, it would ask you for all your personal information, including like where you live, things about your parents, how much money do they make per year, how much money do you make per year, whatever, like stuff like that. Do you have healthcare, like stuff like that. Just like digging for way too much information. But these people, they would go in there and they would put in their information and try to do a very long survey process, which they make it intentionally hard so you never get to the end of it. So most people usually tap out before they even get to the end, and then they don't get a free gift card or a free Robux like Dole was saying. And then yeah, I mean, maybe it's not technically considered a scam, but I like calling it a scam because that's what I think it is. Because I mean, you have somebody saying, oh, you can get free Robux, you can get a free gift card or whatever, and then you try to do this survey and it's nearly impossible, and you get tricked into giving all of your personal information away. So yeah, that's what that was all about. And it ended up with DJ reaching out to the scammer Dole. And what DJ decided to do, despite me making videos telling him not to do something like this, because I was told that he was making a video, which he was, I told him to not give this guy the benefit of the doubt because he has had a long history of doing it. And way before DJ even made a video on this guy, I was making videos on him. And the Dole guy would claim things like, hey, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna make real content and whatnot, I'll stop scamming people and all that, just for him to start doing it again. I already went through that process when I was making my videos. I even hopped in calls to try to talk to him and get him to stop shop and whatnot did not work. And that's what DJ did. He gave him the benefit of the doubt when if DJ decided to go do some more research and watch my videos on the topic, like I know I was small, I had maybe like 2,000, 3,000 subscribers, but it just showed to me that he barely did any research. The only thing he really did was he saw this scam going on, he looked at it a little bit, made a video on it, and then reached out to the scammer and gave him the benefit of the doubt, started promoting his channel, thinking that he was gonna keep creating unique content and whatnot. And then what happened was people went over from DJ's channel thinking that Dole the scammer changed. These are all like little kids, by the way. They went over to the channel. They started watching the videos that Dole was putting out because they weren't actually like scamming videos. They were actually like videos of him playing Minecraft and him playing Among Us. People were going over there and praising Dole the scammer, who had claimed he was going to change and make his own original content, or matter of fact, actually make content, because I mean, he was just scamming people. He was not making content. And then, yeah, I think around a week or two later, I don't remember the exact timeline, I just remember the order of events, Dole went back to scamming people, and it made DJ look really bad, despite the fact that a lot of people didn't seem to care. And I don't know why, but they didn't. But I got frustrated over this. I got frustrated when DJ thought that Dole was even going to change in the first place and stop scamming people, when that was like the main way he would make a shit ton of money, because they would give him a commission of like the leads that he was generating off of this like survey. And I'm pretty sure he was making around like $25 to $50 per lead, which again, that could be wrong, but it was a high number. I do remember that. And of course, DJ wants to come back at me and be like, well, I didn't know he was going to do that again. Well, that's the problem. The problem is that you gave somebody who was scamming people and had been for a while the benefit of the doubt without even like looking into his past, really, without doing the research, without watching other videos covering the same guy that you were going to make a video on. And it ended up with you essentially promoting a scammer. And what did DJ do after this came out and he was in the wrong? Well, he made a pinned comment stating that he was wrong and that Dole went back to scamming people and whatnot. And despite criticism from me and him hearing my criticism, like I know I did not make the best videos years ago, and I still probably don't, but I'm better. But the fact that he didn't listen to criticism and take down that video, because it's still up to this day and it has millions of views on it, is one of my biggest problems with this guy. And that was before he even made his second channel, or he made the reaction channel that we're going to be going over in a little bit. Like I had a problem with this guy and the way that he made his content ever since that happened. Before then, I wouldn't say I respected him or anything, but I knew before that he was a respected creator and he was doing somewhat decent at making these videos calling people out. I thought that all the way up until, you know, the Dole video was made and that whole situation played out the way it did. I know that was a whole tangent. I know that was a whole yap sesh, whatever, but people who are familiar with the situation know that that is how that happened. Maybe they didn't see my coverage, maybe they did, but that's how things went. And that is the day after watching this video back in 2021 that I lost all respect for DJ and his content. And when we're talking about losing respect for a content creator, I think that that is going to be something that we're all going to be having in common after you watch this video, if you happen to be a DJ Cook fan and don't know what he's currently doing with his other channels. But I'm gonna say it, I know the title or the thumbnail says it, DJ Cook is a sellout. I'm gonna say it. Like, you can't come here and argue against me and say that he's not a sellout, and I'll explain. For the people who do not know, and I made a video on this last year, DJ decided to make a second channel called djlovesturbo. He has some other channels too that we're going to be going over that I did not previously go over, but that DJ Loves Turbo channel is just fucking brain rot, bro. Like, I will link those videos down below with my, I mean, I have previous criticism of DJ on there too, despite this channel, but I will for sure leave those videos down in the pinned comment down below, because let's be real, they do have criticisms that are still valid to this day, because he won't stop doing what he's doing. So within the past 2 years, I'd say, we've seen this transition that DJ started making when he made a second channel and he decided to try out a new form of content, brain rot, and content that is like heavily catered towards young children, despite the fact that the content is pretty questionable if it is true that he has an audience of young children, which he most likely does, and I think many people would assume that he does just based off of the titles and the thumbnails of some of them. But he started this channel and it started gaining traction slowly. And in terms of quality on these videos that he's been putting up on this second channel, if we're gonna compare it, like the editing and like the amount of effort it takes to make one of these videos compared to his DJ Cook channel, this is just slop content at its finest. I mean, look at the thumbnails. The thumbnails look very low effort. It's literally just red text with an arrow and then like a stock image of like, hey, an old guy, or a picture of a young girl for some whatever reason, a picture of a potato with like the Santa hat and a beard, Beard, a Roblox character. And most of these thumbnails, like you can see, they're just like being repurposed. Sucks. Whatever the fuck this is. Poop Eater. Like, guys, if this is not enough for you guys to like throw out DJ and his content, especially if we have some of like the older viewers who are like becoming older, like, you know, late teens, young adults, right? People who grew up watching DJ Cook's videos, I think you need to jump ship now if you've been still watching, because what the fuck? And it looks very clear that he will not be coming back to his main channel because it's way easier to make these like 10-minute videos with maybe a slight bit of editing, very low quality thumbnails. And it appears that it looks way easier to make this slop content and be a total sellout, making a shit ton of money with things like Poop Eater than it is, I guess, spending like a week or two making a video, let alone that his videos on his main channel were not the best researched. And they really did not take a lot of research because it was just him pointing out like the very obvious and not like going deep down in. You know, he was just going through people's channels and looking at them like, oh, look, this person was scamming somebody, and then just pulls up the video of it happening that is on the scammer's channel, right? Like, it was not hard work to do at all. Let's be real. Like, anybody could do it. I could do it. But in terms of the content, and I guess a better business move, is to shit out daily videos on the second channel that are like 10 minutes long about how the same guy is eating poop over and over and over and over and over again. Now, on top of that, in the criticisms in the last video where I talked about djlovesturbo, is for whatever reason, I don't even know if I would call it harassing, but for whatever reason, if somebody like talks shit to him, if somebody like a little kid or something and like says, I don't like you, DJ, or whatever, like he'll make a whole video on it, or he'll make videos like this one right here that we're gonna take a look at, the worst 7-year-old on YouTube, and then you can see the thumbnail and whatnot. It's like, bro, why? I know this is like the content that sort of like caters to like younger, we'll just say Gen Alpha-ers, if that's even a term. And that's why this video has like 630,000 views on it. But oh man, when we're talking like a downgrade in quality and content from DJ, like if this is news to any DJ Cook fan seeing this video come up in your recommendations and then you're currently watching at this point right now, like if you've never seen a video like this, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? The fall off is insane. Even though if you really think about it, this really isn't a fall off because he's pulling similar views to what he was pulling on his main channel, doing this brain rot content that is catered towards the youngest of the young. But anyways, without further ado, get ready for the worst 12 minutes of your life. Let's go.
Yo, so I think I just found the youngest YouTuber ever, but here's the thing. Whenever you think of the youngest YouTuber, you probably imagine like a little girl going like, subscribe to my channel, mommy, I want some milk.
No, I didn't. What the fuck? Dude, all right. I'm sorry, but we're not even like fucking 15 seconds in, bro. Comment a 1 down below if you want an unfiltered rejects reaction session on the other channel. For anybody who's not aware, that's like my podcast channel I do with a friend, and we're trying to make it big over there without having to cater our content to little fucking children, little fetuses. Anyways, back to the video.
But that's not what this YouTuber does. This 3-year-old girl is disgusting. So this little girl's channel name is Stephanie, and she has 6,000 subscribers, which is really good for like a 2-year-old. I mean, most like 10-year-olds can't even get 10 subscribers. But for you to understand why I hate her so much, and for you to understand just how bad she is, I need to show you some of her videos. So this Stephanie girl posted her first ever video on October 20th, 2023, so over about 2 years ago. The video seems pretty innocent. It's just this little girl recording her drawings. I think she drew all this like at school or something, and now she's recording it. It's a pretty innocent video.
Like, I hate to have to pause the video 10 million times, but I'm already bored, and I just want to say this is what he does. This is literally the content he puts out. It's nothing. It's literally just, hey, random subscriber left a comment. I'm gonna go like click on their channel and see what videos they have uploaded, and it just happens to be this, and we happen to believe that it's a 7-year-old. I mean, which is I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. It's like, why? And again, to the people who are like, well, if you're just gonna say, well, why? Well, it's because he's getting views doing it. Well, obviously, but I'm just trying to cope right now, guys. I'm not sure if you can see, I'm coping. I'm coping because the cringe meters are beyond off the wall. That's why. Like, bro, just imagine, like, because I'm looking at like these golden play buttons and the silver play buttons he has on the wall, right? You know, he's all about that. I could only imagine having to go to the family gathering, like say at Thanksgiving, everybody's just eating like hella good food, watching some football, you know, having a good old time. Somebody brings up, hey, what do you do for work? Like, what's he gonna say? I mean, hey, he can maybe like, I mean, I say this a lot if I don't want to tell people exactly what I do with my internet shit. Like, I'll just tell them, hey, I make content online, okay, and I make money doing it, right? Last year was my full-time job, so it was a little bit different, but this year it's part-time. It's like a side hustle, but 100% he does this full-time. And I mean, I could only imagine like having to tell my family and like bring up the video, like the worst 7-year-old on YouTube with the thumbnail and everything, and show them in, and then like just the look on their face, man. And then me just sitting there trying to justify what I'm doing because I happen to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month doing it. Maybe that's a little bit high. I guess we can drop it down to 50,000. I mean, it's probably somewhere around there with all the views he's pulling in. But like, bro, just because it's pulling views and making you money doesn't mean it's ethical. Like, I brought this up previously. It's like, in a way, DJ, because this content, like I said, like 10 million times now, is catered towards Gen Alpha and young children. Nobody over the age of like 16 is watching this content. I just believe that DJ is actively contributing to this next generation's social degeneration, because even when DJ isn't involved with his content, and you know, you hear stories about how like parents will put their kids in front of like an iPad for the whole day or a TV screen, right? Like, you'll hear things like that, and then you also hear about like our dropping literacy rates and isolation, or you'll hear of things like skibidi toilet syndrome, which is fucking horrifying. Like, in my opinion, I think it's all contributing to massive mental degeneracy and mental illness. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. And I think it's awful. Whatever happened to the days where, you know, you would watch like the PBS shows like Sesame Street, or like series like The Reading Rainbow and stuff like that? Like, whatever happened to these things, like these educational programs? And I know that I didn't inherently enjoy educational programming compared to like cartoons and whatnot, but what happened to like, I mean, just in general, the cartoons that were not brain rot, or existing shows, for example, SpongeBob, turning into brain rot in the later seasons? Because I swear, I feel like I'm one of the only people, unless you're like fucking 10 years old, I feel like I'm one of the only people, along with the people in my generation, I feel like we only like the beginning seasons of SpongeBob, and anything new is just awful. Like, it's just not the same. The nostalgia's just not there. And honestly, now that you think about it, with this whole tangent I've been going on, I think we have a way bigger issue in society than just DJ Cook. But this is a video mainly about DJ Cook, and I'm sorry I yapped about that. Now, because I don't want to watch this whole video because I just don't like it, and I think a lot of people don't like it and think it's atrocious, I just wanted to move a little bit further in the video, and around the 2-minute mark, he starts playing the video of like the little kid showing their face up on the video and whatnot. And honestly, I know that the channel posted that video, and the little kid or whatever with maybe their parents, I mean, if they even exist, because a lot of people can't watch their children and what they're doing online these days, some for justified reasons and some for not. But no, essentially this video with the little kid was posted onto this channel with or without the parents' consent. Without consent or supervision is against YouTube's terms of service, which is weird that, I mean, they wouldn't take it down. But quite frankly, there's a reason why like little kids are not allowed on the internet or like on these social platforms, especially alone, because, you know, they can be taken advantage of, you know, they could fall for scams, they could get hacked. There are a lot of different narratives going on around the internet. You have this possibility of these children, these young children, getting radicalized. And also, not everybody on the internet is the same age as this child is not a child. Adults roam the internet, and not all of them are respectful and good people. So in my opinion, this is a problem. And the fact that DJ is showcasing this channel along with playing the video of the young child, like, I know that this content is mainly focused at younger people, but something I believe that shouldn't have happened was this shouldn't have been put out to nearly 600,000 people. I mean, let alone that this channel almost has 2 million subscribers. Like, in my opinion, I believe putting out things like this and making your content, even though I can see why he's doing it, you know, because, you know, there are young children watching, I think it's pretty controversial to show a 7-year-old in your video in this context online for this many people to see. And that's sort of where I get into my next point, which I discussed this in the previous video. I feel like it would be more acceptable for DJ to be making this content if, well, I mean, one of the points, like I said earlier, if it wasn't contributing, in my opinion, to societal degeneration. And also, I just think it would be better if, like, you know, he has a channel that is obviously targeted at younger children, but then you have him like not being always child friendly, or you have him making these videos where he's like clowning another YouTuber or saying, oh, this YouTuber sucks, or this commenter sucks and we shouldn't like him, or whatever, we should bully them. Like, the impression he's making making to these little children who watch him, because once again, young and impressionable. If he's going around bullying people or going at people saying this person sucks, that person sucks, and stuff like that, I have a feeling it could normalize these children doing similar things to people that they know, like say in school or something. It's sort of like that monkey see, monkey do thing, right? Because we're literally talking about young children. And that's honestly where we segue into the next part, which is, I mean, honestly, the DJ Loves Reacting channel. And I bring that up again with this criticism too, because it's not like this is like a separate associated channel. I mean, you know, it's basically with the same character, the same, I guess, childlike humor. And it also happens to be linked as a featured channel on the channel that mainly targets children. So, I mean, if you know anything about that and having the channel linked, you're going to have people going from this channel over to that channel. So I think you sort of get what I'm trying to say here as we get into looking at what he's been posting on the DJ Loves Reacting channel.
What's up, dummies? So today we're reacting to more stupid comments, but instead of doing it on YouTube, we're gonna look at some of the cringiest, corniest TikTok comments. You see, normally in this series, we look at a bunch of dumb kids that we find on YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, but today we're traveling over to TikTok to look at the dumbest comments ever. I mean, look at this thumbnail, bro. A cringy kid on TikTok said, "Pain? It's all I ever wanted." Like, bro, what the hell? You're so weird.
Like, once again, it's targeted at the people, I guess specifically children, that need to be constantly yelled at to keep their attention because they got short attention spans and whatnot. You gotta be loud. You gotta say stupid shit like, "What's up, dummies?" And on top of him not being himself, because this is obviously played up like a shit ton. And I can see why if your main demographic is children. But when it comes down to your main demographic being children and you're posting videos like this, dumbest YouTube Shorts comments, and then it says, yeah, it says what it says, okay? This is a channel. This is a channel that has a younger audience, and there's more younger people like children watching versus older people and older teens. Like, I'm not sure if we have any parents watching right now. Parents, let's say, with young children or even older children. I mean, it doesn't matter. How would you feel if your young child, like say like 10 years old, 7, whatever, 8, 9, even 12 or 13, or God forbid, like fucking 3 or 4, like what would you do if you were looking at their iPad or you were looking at the phone that they were watching YouTube on, or like you're on the TV, like they're scrolling through the videos, like the DJ Loves Reacting videos, and they're about to watch another one, and then you see this? What are you going to do? What is your reaction? I would love to hear it because I know what mine would be, and I'm not even a parent. I don't want to be a parent, not in these trying times. Or what about this one right here? Funniest news bloopers. And then you can obviously see the thumbnail is something that, yeah, maybe children, yeah, maybe they shouldn't be looking at this or seeing this, right? And then on top of that, we have borderline homophobia with this one right here. And I know it's the title thumbnail thing, you know, it's the clickbait thing, right? But it doesn't send a good message at all. Dumbest YouTube Shorts comments, and then it's somebody saying gay people, and then it's him cross-eyed with his tongue sticking out with a weird facial expression. Like, you could say I'm overreacting, but what message does this, once again, send to young children, young and impressionable children? And we haven't even gone through like a main majority of any of these videos. Like, we have not reached the end of these videos. And frankly, that's because I really just don't care to go through them. But I think we would find a lot worse shit within the videos versus just looking at the thumbnail and the title. But again, this is targeted at children. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it. And these videos get hundreds of thousands of views. He has multiple channels that do very similar things to the one that we just went over, the djlovesturbo channel. But anyways, before I move on, let's just go over a few more. The 100 funniest memes. Squidward done turned freaky. And then he has a facial expression that looks like him screaming. Like, again, parents in the comments, if there just happens to be any parents, I mean, maybe there's like 1 or 2, like, please leave a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts, especially on ones like this. The dumbest YouTube Shorts comments. And then it has somebody saying, I love LGBTQ. Like, again, with the borderline homophobia. Like, really? Like, I think anybody can sit here and just realize that maybe children shouldn't be watching this. Like, I understand that's who it's targeted at, and this is also a criticism that I have towards DJ. It's like, dude, you're fucking weird, and the fact that you think it's like cool, or maybe you don't think it's cool, but you think it's okay to profit off of little children watching your like not appropriate videos while also targeting little children. Like, it's just frankly disgusting, and it just shows you that once again, DJ is a huge sellout. He only seems to care about the money, because why else would you do this? Why else would would you move away from your channel where you're doing semi good things, right? And trying to expose like bad content and whatnot to becoming one of those people who puts out honestly probably worse content that is actively contributing to, and once again, it's my opinion, societal degeneration, especially in these young children. Like for DJ Cook fans, like OGs, people who have been watching like the main videos for years, have no idea where he went, love him and his content over on his DJ Cook channel. Like I never made these videos because I used to get a lot more hate for these videos years ago when DJ was more respected. I never wanted to hate on the guy for the sole reason of hating on him or having something against him or being jealous or something like that. I've never been jealous of this guy. I think he's a fucking freak. And honestly, I think we can do it better. What if we did a future project similar to like video essay stuff like what he used to do? What if we did something like that? Now, I'm just saying this as hypothetical. I mean, I think it could do really good. I would just need more than, me involved. I would need to have like a whole crew helping me. And I think in the future, that might be something we could do. But no, again, here, I'm not jealous of him or anything like that or his success with like doing this weird shit, making these videos targeted towards these children and being inappropriate to children in terms of the content. Like, no, I mean, if DJ didn't do this, if DJ actually cared more than just money and he actually cared about improving his content and being a good content creator, which this is so like ironic just having to say all this, exposing the guy who claimed to be a good content creator going after the bad, turning into one of the bad. Like, I just think that's crazy. But if he actually cared about making good content and becoming a better person, so to say, like, I understand we make mistakes and sometimes those mistakes have to be criticized. But the way that DJ has handled things, let alone with the situation that I was in with him with the whole like dole scamming thing, he has not shown, even since then, that he can improve. And that's why I've lost respect for this guy. He refuses to improve and make his content better. And instead, he's like, hey, I'm going to sell out. I'm going to become one of these bad people, or at least bad in terms of the definition I would give bad people over on the DJ Cook channel when I was making videos on people who were clickbaiting and making slop content. I'm going to become one of these bad people. And sure, I might not necessarily agree with the content I'm putting out or be proud of the content that I'm putting out, because how can you be proud of this content that you're putting out that's like this besides getting silver and gold play buttons and making a lot of money off of it? And I'm going to make this content that I definitely am not proud of, all because I like money and I like attention and I like silver and gold play buttons. Like, it's just pathetic. And we have not gone into the other channels that he has, because he has multiple channels with over 100,000 subs. He has ones where he does like gaming videos, and he also decided to bring back the DJ advice videos, if you guys don't remember those. And honestly, I don't even care. Fuck it. We're extending the video. We're making this long because I think that this is worth it. Okay, we're gonna go through some of the videos on his DJ Loves Life channel, because it's essentially the channel where he now does the life advice videos, like, and a lot of the people who send in things are like these little children and whatnot, the ones that watch DJ Loves Turbo and whatnot. They send him emails and whatnot, and he gives life advice to these children. Like, I'm sorry, the last person I'm taking advice from is this guy right here, just based off of what we've already seen. And it also leads me to question, like, do you think he actually cares about, the people coming to him and like giving him like, oh, this is my problem or whatever, I need advice? Like, do you think he actually cares about those people, or do you think he just cares because it gives him more content? Like, it's just a question. Now, anyways, in this video, DJ goes over a kid who is 12 years old. This kid sent him an email and whatnot detailing a story about his younger sister was annoying him, and he said his body reacted in the only way that it knew to and hit her. Now, anyways, despite that, if you know anything about DJ Loves Turbo, I wouldn't really say that it's the most positive channel. I'm gonna be real here. It's not like spreading positive vibes. Of course it's for entertainment, but because of it, you have DJ bullying people. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, it's the worst bullying, he's fucking harassing people or whatever. I'm not gonna say that. But as you guys are gonna notice in the video, DJ trying to be the guy to give advice to these children that are emailing him about how they did some bad things and, oh, the kids were insulting the other kids and bullying them. What do you do? And I know it's for entertainment, but what do you do over on the DJ Loves channel? That's what I find to be so crazy. But anyways, let's just take a look at this video that is titled, "This Kid Needs Serious Help," 18 hours ago.
This kid didn't add one, I'm not going to show his name and stuff, but he didn't add one period in this whole message. He just kept on going and going. I think the first thing you need to do, bro, is stop worrying about your sister, your brother, your dad, and your mom. You need to focus in English class, because what the hell is this? This is a fat ass email fat ass essay. Come on, dude.
Like I said, contributing to the societal degeneration. And I know we're talking about his 12-year-old here, but even I was using periods when I was 12 years old. Let's be real here. But anyways, I mean, besides that, I feel like DJ is the least qualified, and I'm not saying I'm qualified either, but I don't do that shit. He is the least qualified person, let alone with what he does on his other channel, to give any advice about anything. But anyways, without further ado, let's hear his advice.
Anyway, all right, let me try to give you some advice. So the main thing I took from this fat, long sentence is the fact that you're saying your sister is annoying, your brother is annoying, and you keep hitting them, and then you get in trouble because you hit them, but you can't do anything about it because that's just what your body does. Let me tell you something, bro. When I was your age, I used to get angry really hard. Like, I would get angry super quick. I could not control my anger. Hold on, my throat's about to explode. I would not be able to control my anger when I was a kid. I was just like you, bro. Something bad would happen, something annoying would happen, and I would just panic. I'd rage, and I couldn't control my emotions. I remember one time, I was like a pretty bad friend, bro. I was playing Fortnite with my friend. The funny thing is, I live with my friend now that I'm talking about, but I was playing Fortnite with my friend, and I was telling him to, like, come to the circle, if you guys know what Fortnite is. Basically, I was telling him to come in the circle, and he was like, nah, I got people over here, like, fighting me, come help me. And I was just like, nah, bro, come to the circle. And then he ended up dying. And I was just so mad at him for dying and all this. And I let it, like, piss me off. And I stopped playing with him for, like, a day.
I will be real, I don't care about the yap. Let's get to the point, okay? Let's stop dragging out the video. I mean, okay, as I'm dragging out the video. Well, I'm really not. I'm adding substance here, but yeah, no. For something like this, come on, we don't need to hear a whole story. I'm bored, DJ, I'm bored.
It sounds like it to me. You were playing with your sister as a kid, you would just play, and then she started becoming annoying to you, so you hit her? What the hell's wrong with you, bro? Just because she became annoying, that's not her fault. It's your fault for thinking it was annoying. That's a big problem that people have nowadays. They think because somebody does something, it's bad. Like, whenever somebody does something bad, and I'm doing air quotes for everyone who's listening to this, when somebody does something that's bad, then they feel like they need to react about it and stuff like that. And, oh, then this person's bad for doing that bad thing. This person sucks because they did that bad thing. No, it's your fault for thinking that that thing is bad. People annoy me all the time. Or actually, I should rephrase that. A long time ago, people would annoy me all the time. People would do things that would pee me off and make me mad and all this. And I always thought, oh, these people suck, or oh, blah, blah. But then I slowly started to realize after I became more, like, intelligent that it's your fault that you're getting mad. Why are you letting that affect you? Why are you putting that thing in your brain that why are you framing that situation as bad? Nothing is bad or good in this world. Everything just is what it is, and you get to choose what you think it is. So in your case, you were playing with your sister like little kids do. They play with each other. They play with their siblings, hang out. They play toys and stuff. She got annoying to you and you hit her? What the hell's wrong with you, bro? Come on.
Okay, I'm not going to inherently say that, like, all of this is bad, but I don't know why DJ's trying to do this life advice thing as if he has, like, anything to offer anybody, especially the children who watch him. I mean, when you're doing what you're doing on your other channels and then you're doing life advice and being somewhat normal and not going after people and, I guess, bullying people, I just think it's really weird that you're contributing to this degeneration and then trying to make it seem like you care and you want to help people with this channel. Am I the only one who thinks that's a little weird and something that I would say I really don't agree with? Like, I feel like DJ would be better off not doing these other channels, these channels where it's just like the brain rot content and the bullying and whatnot, and like saying this person, that person sucks. Like, why can't we have a version of the old DJ back and not have the sellout DJ? Like, I don't understand it. Like, he has to have made like millions of dollars off of this so far. Like, how much more does he need to do while he happens to be, in a way, negatively affecting these young and impressionable children? So yeah, I guess moving on, I just I don't really care to watch that video like the rest of it. I think we've already seen enough. I think you already get my point I'm trying to make there. And yeah, honestly, since I don't feel like I need to go over much more, what is our conclusion, guys? What happened to DJ? Well, he decided to go and make a new channel that just consists of content that's targeted at children, like brain rot restaurant, and like this guy eats his poop kind of videos, like just dumb shit like that, just for money. There's no way you can be proud of making this content besides, I guess, getting the numbers and making the money. That's pretty much it. And the fact that it's negatively impacting children is highly unfortunate, and I wish it would stop, but I know it's not going to. He's not gonna stop. And that's why I have a problem with DJ Cook, because he wanted to do something where he was basically making it seem like he thought of himself as holier than thou, and then did a switch up in 2 seconds and decided to sell out and become somebody that he would probably most likely define in one of his older videos on DJ Cook as being bad or putting out bad content. And frankly, I call him a hypocrite, sellout. And yeah, if there are any DJ Cook fans here or like old DJ Cook fans here, do not pay him any more attention. Do not watch his content unless you want to support somebody who does shit like this. Now, to anybody who had any questions or any comments on this, also earlier in the video, I told the parents to, leave their thoughts on some of this content. Make sure you go do that in the comment section down below. I will for sure, like I said before, link those previous videos down in the pinned comment down below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe just in case I talk about them again, if there's any updates. And yeah, with that all being said, my name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.